When it comes to the 5D collective, they are a bunch of mystic, spiritual, mindfully living, loving people who are not hypocrites. So their self-agency allows them to consistently use decentralizing of the self because we use our brain with it being integrated. And I use my nervous system as a 5D Mystic Mentor, content creator, podcast host. I didn't know I was doing mindfulness as a kid, but I was, because I'm a self-agent. And all my emotions are great and dandy as I matured using my prefrontal cortex. So with that being said, when you expand and grow more loving by yourself, it's not because you do anything alone. It's thanks to the other bodies around you that you get to practice differentiation of the self. And that means I'm using my insula, my amygdala alerts. I don't stop at the temporal junction, which is where everybody who suffers does. And I move into my prefrontal cortex and I have the physiological state of compassion. So humanly speaking, there's Maria and there's potentially you. The ones that they don't want to do emotional lifting. The ones who perform for love, they just basically are hypocrites because they don't want to be in relationships since they don't take care of themselves and they don't take care of each other. You can't take care of each other if you don't live a life of meaning and connection beyond the solo self, which is soul spirituality. And that would mean that you take moderation seriously because, you got one life. And as Sadhguru presents, it is not a race, it is a phenomenon. So any common sense human being will notice if they suffer life and if they suffer relationships, and they will stop suffering it because they can get out of that temporal junction. And Patrick Tan, he's awesome. He helps any childhood trauma survivor who wants to heal to go heal with him. And Terrio makes fierce lovers. I'm here with the self-lovers already. That's what we are doing. Self-help personal development is for after spiritual development too. So you don't expand spiritually. I know how many people think they do, but that's okay because our 3D, 4D brothers and sisters of the fearful ones, they're going to be just fine as they manifest with low frequency because, again, they have drama. We don't. We have hearts that live in recognizing each other, and then we do not suffer life or love. No, we expand together because we bring out the best in each other, and those who don't want to be lovers, they won't be with us. It's not rejection, protection. No, actually, they just don't like the ventral energy because we're always upbeat, we're always energized, we're always healthy. And sooner or later, the fact that they don't want to access their own ventral energy will make them think, yeah, you know what, this is really boring, because secure attachment gets called boring by those who don't want to be securely attached, non-traumatized. And I said want to be because they have plenty of therapists to go help them. But determined, Robert Sapolsky gives us an excuse. He says we have no free will. So there you go. We're going to talk more about it in the extended. In the meantime, lovers, join us. Being yourself is really fun. Having lovers who can be themselves, that's the only time you'll know love, is when you can be you. Tune on in.